Greetings, seekers of ancient knowledge. Today, we embark on a journey into the depths of Greek mythology, where we will uncover the story of a god often overshadowed by the Olympians, but whose essence is older than time itself. Pontos, the primordial sea, unlike Poseidon, who ruled the waves with his trident, or Oceanus, who encircled the world with his endless river. Pontos is the silent, unknowable abyss. He does not rage like the stormy seas, nor deliver justice like the gods of Olympus. Instead, he simply is, deep, eternal, and ever-present. His story is one of mystery and endurance, of a god who does not seek power, yet remains more powerful than those who claim dominion. If you love mythology, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite mythical character. Be it kings, warriors, demons, angels, or creatures of legend. Now, let us dive into the abyss and uncover the forgotten tale of Pontos, the birth of the endless sea. Before Zeus wielded his thunderbolt, before the Titans clashed with the Olympians, before even the sky stretched over the earth, there was chaos, the primordial void. From this yawning emptiness emerged the first deities, ancient and impersonal forces that shaped reality itself. One of these forces was Gaia, the earth, a great and fertile power, the mother of all things solid and strong. But the earth alone was lifeless, still, waiting for something more. To balance her existence, she brought forth Uranus, the sky, and Pontos, the sea. What was Pontos? Pontos was not just water. He was the essence of the deep, the endless and unfathomable abyss, the mystery beneath the waves. Before Poseidon and his chariot, before sailors braved the tides, Pontos had already existed for eons, embracing the world in his silent, eternal grasp. He was not a god of storms or tsunamis. Those belonged to younger gods. Instead, he was the unknown, the vast depths where no light reached, where ancient secrets slumbered in the cold silence of the abyss, where Uranus stretched above Gaia. Distant and imposing, Pontos caressed the earth. His waters nourished her, filled the cracks of the world, and gave birth to life. Unlike Uranus, who would later be overthrown by his own son, Pontos never sought control, never demanded obedience. But power does not always belong to those who seek it. Pontos, the father of the deep. Though he remained in the shadows of myth, Pontos was far from idle. He fathered some of the most powerful and legendary beings of the sea, each carrying a piece of his endless mystery. His children, lords of the ocean depths. Nereus, the gentle and wise. Known as the Old Man of the Sea, Nereus was a peaceful, prophetic being who ruled over the quiet depths. Unlike the wrathful Poseidon, Nereus embodied the kindness and wisdom of the ocean, often guiding heroes with his knowledge. He fathered the Nereids, 50 sea nymphs, including Amphitrite, who became Poseidon's queen, and Thetis, the mother of Achilles. Thaumas, the wonder of the sea. Thaumas represented the mystical beauty and terrors of the ocean. His children included Iris, the rainbow goddess, and the Harpies, terrifying spirits of the wind who snatched souls away. Phorcys and Ceto, the parents of monsters. This pair ruled the most terrifying aspects of the sea. Their children included the Gorgons, Medusa and her sisters. The Grey, 3 ancient crones who shared a single eye. Ladon, the 100-headed serpent. Through them, Pontos's legacy became the fear of the unknown. Every monstrous shadow beneath the waves, every legend of leviathans lurking in the abyss. Eurybia, the power of the sea. Unlike her siblings, Eurybia's strength lay in her control over the sea's raw force, currents, tides, and maritime power. She married Crius, a titan, and gave birth to kings and warriors, tying Pontos's lineage to the fate of gods and mortals alike. Through these children, Pontos was not just a silent abyss. He was the origin of prophecy, mystery, beauty, and terror. The silent rivalry. Pontos versus Oceanus. Despite being the primordial force of the sea, Pontos had a rival, Oceanus, the titan god of the great river that encircled the world. Unlike Pontos, who embodied depth and mystery, Oceanus symbolized motion and renewal. Their differences were stark. Pontos was still, deep, and eternal. He did not change, did not flow, did not concern himself with the affairs of gods. Oceanus was constantly moving, controlling the tides, rivers, and all water that interacted with the land. While Oceanus played a role in the War of the Titans, Pontos remained unchanged, untouched, eternal. It was as if he existed in a realm beyond the conflicts of gods and men. A reminder that some forces are simply too ancient to be destroyed. The fall into obscurity. As the ages passed, the world changed. The Olympians rose to power, and new gods claimed dominion over the elements. Poseidon takes the throne of the sea. The Olympian Poseidon became the new lord of the seas, wielding his mighty trident, ruling with storms and earthquakes. While Pontos had once been the unchallenged sea, now he was nothing more than the shadow beneath Poseidon's waves. But did Pontos resist? No. He did not fight because he did not need to. Unlike Uranus, who was overthrown, or Cronus, who was cast down, Pontos was never conquered. He was simply forgotten. Why did the myths forget him? He did not seek power, worship, or temples. He did not fight wars or take part in cosmic battles. He did not care for the affairs of mortals or gods. But while Poseidon raged on the surface, Pontos remained beneath, deeper than any god could reach. And perhaps that is the true nature of eternity, the hidden legacy of Pontos. Though few remember him, traces of Pontos's legacy remain. Every unexplored depth, every abyss that mortals dare not enter, is his domain. The fear of what lies beneath the surface, of ancient things unseen, is his presence. The monsters of the deep, the leviathans, the krakens, the nameless horrors, are his descendants. While gods like Poseidon and Zeus demand worship and recognition, Pontos teaches us a different lesson. What can we learn from Pontos? True power does not always seek attention. Silence and patience can outlast even the greatest of kings. To be forgotten is not to be gone. Perhaps that is why the ocean still holds so many secrets. Because Pontos still watches from the depths, unseen, eternal, waiting. Final thoughts. Who is your favorite mythological figure? If you enjoyed this deep dive into mythology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Who is your favorite mythological figure? Be they kings, warriors, demons, angels, or creatures of legend, let's keep exploring the lost myths of the ancient world. Until next time, may your curiosity be as deep as the sea.